Hello everyone, welcome to the Random Fandom. Today we are doing a special take on Words of Wisdom with the Indomi-Nick Rex. I am of course not the Indomi-Nick Rex. Today I am the Scrooge of Valentine's, and joining me here today is Broken Hearts. I go on too many dates but I can't make them stay missing. So, yes. Hello and welcome to the Random Fandom today.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And as we all know, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Now, what is Valentine's Day? Well, to most people nowadays, it's the one day in the year where one guy can boast to all the other guys about who has which girl, and one girl can boast to all the other girls about who has which boy. Now, it wasn't always this way. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there was this one point, if you remember, the St. Valentine's Day Massacre was back during the late 1920s. It involved this notorious gangster, Al Capone. You may have heard of him. He was indirectly involved in this massive shooting in which all these guys dressed up as police officers came in and offed another gangster, George Bugs Moran, and about, how many was it? 16,451 of his men. I'll have to check the numbers again. I was crunching the numbers, and
I wasn't there. I wasn't around during those times.
No, it's okay. When I understand, when a meteorite hits you on the head, you tend to forget a lot of things. That's fine, Mom. We both know your time with the Jurassic period. I joke, of course, but don't worry, she knows I'm joking. I hope.
Where you're sleeping tonight. It's gonna be outside.
Right.
Nice crisp air.
Hey, you know, I was in West Virginia. The air was crisp, it was clean, and it was snowy, and people didn't judge you if you wanted to be outside by yourself for a while. No, especially not. Yes, if you hear any meowing in the background, that's the cat. The cat has found her way into Random Fandom headquarters. Somebody call the Union or the Coast Guard. Next thing you know, we'll have gremlins in here, and then they'll take over the projector, and the only thing you'll be able to watch is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So,
anyways,
on to the subject of Valentine's Day. Like I said before, nowadays there's a lot of new age stuff in which it's kind of been taken for granted. Like I said before, it's kind of nowadays, this guy brags about who has which girl, and this girl brags about who has which guy. Now, I may be bringing up the common stereotype, but it feels like that's all Valentine's Day has become nowadays, just a stereotype. Now, I brought along someone who may have been around when Valentine's Day was not a stereotype. Oh no, I forgot. She was around when the common stereotype on Valentine's Day was an Allosaurus ate Stegosaurus and shared it with their lover or mate.
right outside my back door. I mean, it was just, of course.
Hey, you know, dinosaurs, they knew how to celebrate Valentine's Day. They shared. Yeah.
So anyways,
as one who's never really had any experience of Valentine's Day whatsoever, I can't exactly bring any conclusive words of wisdom to the table. But you, one who's been on one too many dates but cannot make them stay, you might be able to shed some light on what you think Valentine's Day might have been more about. Like, what is it supposed to be in general?
It's supposed to be a day to celebrate celebrate love. Although it's my belief you should celebrate every day, but A lot of people like to have one day of the year to just have something special.
We for some reason as human beings, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I mean, we for some reason as human beings, we just love to categorize certain days in which we can do something we can totally do any other day of the year. I just say Valentine's Day, you know, it's more memorable as the massacre day because that's when a lot of people were gunned down.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's you know, all this lovey-dovey stuff. Someone gives you a box of chocolates, or you give a girl a bouquet of flowers, or you give them a fruit basket. I mean,
or chocolate. Or
I already brought up chocolates. I mean, oh yeah, teddy bear. Speaking of which, I got a teddy bear right here. This teddy bear is no ordinary teddy bear. This has been my childhood friend since, I don't know, he's been around since 8th grade. This has been the only friend I've had up until 8th grade. Alright, show and tell is over. Enough about how sad my life is. Let's talk about how sad other people's lives are.
Oh, thanks. That's why you had me on the show.
Yes. And other people on YouTube as well that, you know, Valentine's Day, because, I mean, now me, I'm gonna, now me, I'm,
just sucks.
Yeah, the day just kind of sucks
Yes.
in general. Now, I can only speak as such because, I don't really have anything to celebrate Valentine's Day because I don't really have a reason to celebrate Valentine's Day. I believe that's the phrase. You don't really have a reason to celebrate either.
No, never really have.
No, really. There is that Anthony fellow you do know. Oh. Well, let's get serious here for a moment. So, if you have a certain someone in your life, you know, good for you, you should hold on to those people for as long as you possibly can. Life is too short, as you all know, and one day you could be happy and with somebody, and the next thing you know, you could have screwed up somewhere and broken that other person's heart, or both your hearts could have been broken, and then you're completely left alone. And the next thing you know, you're dead in the ground or somewhere because someone's dumped you in a ditch, or because you got tailboned by some drunk driver, or you're gone parasailing and the wind catches you and then you slam into the cliffside, wham, and there's no lucky strap to save you.
Wow, such cheerful thoughts. Yes.
Or you could just go the old-fashioned way, you know, just die of old age. Or I hear death by sharks is a common occurrence these days. Although, interestingly enough, more sharks die because of humans than sharks killing humans. So, who's the real shark?
Oh, wow. Nice. Yes, thank you. So, I guess you're not expecting anything for Valentine's Day either.
I'll have you know, I have a box of chocolates in the fridge outside for someone.
Your best
Don't
friend.
even bother asking who it is, and you don't get to say who it is either. So, and in case any of you who happen to know me or watching this video, you don't get to ask who it is either. Because I won't tell you who it is. You'll just have to find out on Valentine's Day. It's none of you. And that's not because I don't like any of you. Far from it. It's because I only had enough money for one box of chocolates.
Alright.
So I can only give them to one person. Sorry. But you know what? Each of you probably has someone you can spend Valentine's Day with. Go cry to them. Go demand boxes of chocolates from them.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, get a purge going. Go purge the flower shops of their flowers. Go pluck your flower from the fields and give it to your girlfriend. Or get you a fruit basket and give it to the guy you like. Or I don't know, figure out, order some fancy foods from a restaurant. Pick a nice wine or something. Red wine, white wine, or dare I say, rosé. I don't know. That last one's probably for all the older viewers.
Wow.
Although I can't recommend it to you because you've been around long enough as it is, and if you were to get caught drunk and driving, you might end up underground just like the T-Rex. So
You're just so funny.
yes,
So
that's why we bring you to the Random Fandom.
Yeah, to make fun of me. I feel special.
Yes. Oh, don't worry. We make fun of all of our special guests. You know, when we last had someone on, I believe that was Esther Anderson. We had all kinds of laughs with her.
Okay.
And her dog Chloe. She even got to spend time here on the desk.
Chloe, we all love Chloe.
Yes, we all love Chloe the dog.
She deserves a Valentine's gift.
Yes, if you think Chloe the dog deserves a Valentine's gift, leave us a comment down below. You know where it is. It's down there. Not down there, but I mean down in the comment section. You should be able to find it underneath all the other paneling of videos. You go underneath the subscribe button, you keep scrolling on your device, you'll find the comment section. It's right there. You all should know how to work a cell phone nowadays. Just because I don't, Lord have mercy on me. I just can't figure the things out for the life of me simply because I only know a few basic operations. How to call, how to text, and how to scroll through videos. That's it. The rest of you should know every other option out there.
Anyways.
Yes. Back to the original topic of Valentine's Day. Now, what does Valentine's Day mean to some people? Well, how do you think some people feel about Valentine's Day? You've been around the block. You know how some people are.
Wow. Well.
Other than Stegosaurus, all right? Now, tell us how some people think about Valentine's Day.
I think they probably think it's a day of being abundance of romance or being real sweet. Some people view it as a day of staying in your bed and eating a box of chocolates. Hoping the day will pass by very soon.
Also a day when some people, not mentioning names, will hide in the closet and drown their sorrows in buckets and buckets of ice cream. When I was pointing in this direction, I wasn't meaning you. I was meaning a certain other host who usually sits in that chair.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Sure.
We all know him as Ravenwood.
Oh.
He just loves to drown his sorrows on Valentine's Day.
Anyways, some people like to celebrate with their kids, which I think is important. The daddy-daughter dances, daddy-daughter dates.
The cat has found its way back in.
She's my companion.
Yes.
Some people like to spend it with their sons and take them out for dinner. However, this year, a little kink in the road for me, but that's beside the point.
Right. Well, why don't you people let us know in the comments down below what do you think Valentine's Day is about? And how do you think you should spend it? Like, how do you think other people feel about it? I mean, I know there's some people who are all like, oh, Valentine's Day, just another day in the year. Okay, pish. Mm-hmm. And other people who take it for granted, like, oh, well, if I lose one girl this day, I can go find another girl. No, that's not how it works. That's how you treat other people. Take a moment, think about what you've done, go home and rethink your life because you're not living it well. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
And, well, let me see. Where was I going with this? Right. So that's all I've got for this words of wisdom. So when Valentine's Day does come around the corner, because it literally is like this next upcoming week. Mm-hmm. Although by the time this video uploads, it'll probably be, much closer than it is than it is now. Yes. So I'm gonna leave this words of wisdom with treasure your Valentines, love each other, and I don't mean like give me a hug and all that. No, I mean like genuine love for one another. Go, be there for one another, like the caring little friend that will always be there to give you a hug when you feel down. Or just simply the one guy who sits alone at the table and tips the hat to you. Be that kind of friend to everybody. Just shake the hand, tip the hats, give them a hug if you want, and just kid around with everyone you like. And
I like you too.
Right.
Some days.
Now, you may not exactly want to follow my advice. These are just opinions, and they're just words of quote-unquote wisdom from some wacky Jurassic Park loving fool. So, that's it for these words of wisdom. Thank you for joining me for this special Valentine's Day edition of the Random Fandom. And we'll leave you, as always, with if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Or if you hated the video, dislike. I don't know why I'm using a cone. And if you wanna, catch up on our videos, more videos with yours truly and Ravenwood and some of our other guests and those who work behind the scenes. We love you guys. And right, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. You won't miss a beat with us. Also, if you want to check out some of our newer episodes and videos that are coming in by the week, hit the notification bell so you definitely won't miss any new videos. That way you won't miss a beat with all of us here at the Random Fandom. Now, I'm gonna leave now, but with that in mind, I will say, cheers, much love, as always, tip my hats to ya.